Justin Fenolio, and this is my wife, Danielle Fenolio, and our financial God story takes place at Applebee's.
So we're driving to Applebee's, and as we're on our way there, I just have this overwhelming feeling in my heart that God's telling me that we should pay for someone's meal. And as we're there, and I'm like, oh God, is this you talking to me, or is it just me being like silly, or what's going on? And the feeling was getting stronger and stronger. And I'm like, oh gosh, how am I going to tell Justin? He's going to think I'm crazy because I can't fit our budget right now.
God just totally checked me and was like, how dare you question me when I'm leading your wife to say, here, we need to pay for this, because here I am getting greedy, holding on to my little bit of money, and him, God's going, it's not your money, it's my money.
He said, okay, if you feel in your heart and God's speaking to you, then you need to listen and to go ahead and do it. And so right then I was like, okay, well, who should it be?
And that's when I said, well, if God's telling you to pay for somebody's meal, I think he's also going to tell you the person you're going to need to buy that meal for. So let him lead you in that direction.
All of a sudden, I noticed this grandmother with her two children. And so I'm watching them, and these two kids were just bouncing off the chairs at the booth, just jumping up and down, and like, grandma, grandma. And she's like, you guys need to sit down. I'll have someone to bring you back home. Right then, I got all emotional. I'm like, because I remember when I was little, I never wanted to go home either. I always wanted to stay with my grandma too. And so I said, Justin, it's them. I want to pay for their meal. And I asked our server, and I said, can I get their check? And she was like, oh, that is so nice of you. And so she comes back over and she hands us the check, and there's money in it. And I said, oh no, everything was taken care of. And she said, no, she's like, somebody paid it forward for you guys. And so I was like, what do you mean? She's like, yeah, she's like, the table next to you guys paid for yours. They overheard what you did. We looked at each other like, oh my God, like our God is just so amazing. Once you're obedient to God, he's like, your money is not your money, it's my money. And I will always provide for you. Don't ever fear that I'm not going to provide for you.
And here I was trying to stop that all from happening, because you get greedy and you let the enemy come into you and go, well, wait, that's your little bit of money. Hold on to your money because you got your bills. Well, as quickly as we thought that, God said, no, it's mine. And don't ever question me, because I can hand it right back to you. And that's what he did for us in that situation.